Okay, today's battle is epic. There's some ups and downs, a bit of misplay, you know, you gotta have a bit of misplay in one of my videos, but it's a brilliant battle overall. Cannot wait for you guys to see it. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling versus Wugtrio from the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server, by the way. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. We're actually playing in the PU tier, but my opponent has brought RU and Enumon. So technically we're playing in the RU tier, so RU it is. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Wugtrio has got some power. He's got the Jumpluff, Electrode, the Dunsparce, the Flamigo, the, what's it called again? I don't remember his name. So I'm going to go with Cloth, and then we'll go with whatever that thing's called. I can't remember it. I think they lead with Electrode here, or the Bellybolt. Bellybolt! I know the name Bellybolt. I'm going to lead with Camerupt, because I think Camerupt does really well here. So I think leading with Camerupt, get the Stealth Rocks up. Doesn't look like they've got a Defogger. So we should be golden. And the battle begins. So Wugtrio's going to lead off with Pink Fury, the Flamigo, as we led off with Vesuvius, the Camerupt. So not a bad matchup. We could go for a burn on this thing. Burn will affect everything on their team as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight for that burn. Burning the Flamigo is going to be really good if we can manage to pull this off. So they go for a liquidation. Never mind. We're losing. We're losing. I didn't realize that thing got liquidation. I don't play RU very much. Flamigo getting a liquidation is just like, wow, okay. They are Life Orb, which is good to note. They have no ground type, so Raichu is probably a better switch to Elite, to be fair. So we'll go Buzzington, the Raichu. I really did not expect them to have liquidation on the Flamigo. That threw me right off. That's threw me right off. Once again, Camerupt not doing anything this game. Let's go for a Volt Switch real quick and just get on out of there. They're going to withdraw Pink Fury. Well, they're going to go into probably the Bellybolt or the Electrode, I would say. Supaku, which is going to be the Bellybolt. So Bellybolt comes on in. We're going to go for that nice and powerful Volt Switch. There we go. Some decent damage, which is always nice. And we're going to get on out of there. And what are we going to against this thing? I'd say probably the Gothitelle could work with the Carmines, but no, I think Crabominable is probably the best option here. So we'll go Crabominable. Crabominable is definitely a good option here. Now, as much as I'd like to go for an Earthquake, I think the Flamigo coming in is a good possibility, expecting the Earthquake. So I'm going to go for an Ice Hammer just to see how much damage we're doing. No. Let's go EQ. Let's go EQ. We'll go EQ. They do go for a Reflect, which is interesting. So Reflect is going to stop the EQ from doing too much damage. As we do go for the EQ, there we go. Still does decent damage, but Bellybolt is surprisingly bulky. Surprisingly bulky. So what we can do now is, instead, is that we can go into the Raichu again. As I feel like they're going to attack us this turn with a Parabolic Charge. So I'm going to go Raichu. I think Raichu's a solid one. We'll go Raichu real quick. There we go. Nicely done. They do go for an Acid Spray. So they go for an Acid Spray, lowering our special defense harshly, guaranteed. That's pretty awesome. What do we do now? I say we Volt Switch again. Just to get some chip damage off on them. There we go. Chip damage is nice. As we get a critical hit, which is even better. So that Bellybolt's going through. So what ability is that Bellybolt? Because it's not the Phasmorphosis one. It's definitely not the Phasmorphosis one. We'd probably better off if we had Camerupt. That'd be good. No, this thing gets muddy water. That's the thing. I think we go Gothitelle here. I think Gothitelle's probably the best option. So we'll go into Wednesday. The Gothitelle, pretty cool nickname for a Gothitelle if I do say so myself. They go for a Mud Shot, trying to get the KO on the Raichu. Makes a lot of sense. But our competitive is boosted, which is amazing. So that worked out really well for us. Really well for us. So we've got a really powerful Gothitelle going on right now. Something is going to die. What is going to die there? That's the real question. They go for a Parabolic Charge. Doesn't do much damage to us. It's going to recover some HP for them, but they only have Reflect, so we don't have to worry too much about Light Screen, for example. So Psychic comes through. It's going to do able to KO the Bellybolt, which is amazing, as down it goes. So they claimed one of mine, the Camerupt. We claim one of theirs. Quite simple, really. In comes Pink Fury. So Pink Fury comes in. This thing's going to hurt really bad, but we've got to go for a Psychic anyway. We should be able to tank any hit this thing wants to throw at us. U-turn comes through. Does a lot of damage, but we do tank it nonetheless. And now something's going to have to come in and take a Psychic at +2 from Gothitelle. Gothitelle's putting in the finest of work right now, by the way. Just love it. Love it. I can't believe they added Gothitelle to the game, but they didn't add Reuniclus. It's pretty wild, to be honest with you. So we go for the Psychic on the incoming Dudunsparce. It's going to do some solid damage. Not enough to KO, unfortunately, as they do reveal they've got leftovers. So they clearly some sort of bulky variant, maybe with Coil. I'm going to guess they're specially defensive with Coil. That's what I would run personally. So we're going to get some leftovers recovery, which is great. I'm not afraid of this thing, really. The Reflect is going to wear off, which is great. We need to hit a Focus Blast, though. That's what we need to do. Hit a Focus Blast, and we'll be golden. They go for a Hyper Drill. We should be able to live that, no problem. As we do, because we're physically defensive. Can we hit this Focus Blast? We do hit the Focus Blast, which is amazing. And that's going to KO the Dudunsparce. So Gothitelle claims another soul, which is absolutely fantastical. Absolutely fantastic. And now at the health that it's at, we're not really too bothered about the Flamigo KOing. So the Flamigo will probably go for a Brave Bird to KO, but it's fine. We can handle that. In comes Ramoli, the Jumpluff. So the Jumpluff comes in, looking awesome, by the way. I love Jumpluff. It's such a cool Pokemon. We just go straight for a Psychic here, just on the off chance. They go for a Seed Bomb. Can we live that? We can't live that, unfortunately. Gothitelle didn't come in clutch for us this game. It kind of did. It got the competitive boost and all that wonderful stuff. But nothing too exciting. So what we can do now is we can go Crabominable and we'll go for an Earthquake. Or we can go Raichu. I think Raichu's a solid shout. No, I think we go into our Crabominable. I think Crabominable definitely does some work here. So we'll go Crabominable. And we'll just go straight for the Ice Hammer. Ice Hammer is 4 times super effective against Jumpluff, so it should definitely KO as they go for a Stun Spore, which isn't too bad because we do have a Lumberry. I remember this time. We have a Lumberry, so I'm not too fussed. I was actually kind of anticipating a Sleep Powder there, but Stun Spore works just as well, as we're able to go for an Ice Hammer now and miss. We missed the Ice Hammer. Brilliant. Let's go for another one. Let's try this again. They go for a Stun Spore. They do hit the Stun Spore, which is great. Watch me get fully paralyzed now. Watch me get fully paralyzed. Watch it. Watch it happen. It's going to happen. Ice Hammer comes through. Never mind. Down goes the Jumpluff. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. So we are paralyzed, but that means we can't be burned. Not that there's anything on his team that can burn me anymore. Or at all. He never had anything that could burn me. In comes Pink Fury. So Pink Fury is obviously a big threat here. What we can do is, though, if we expect a close combat or a Brave Bird, we could Terrestrialize and go for an Ice Hammer. I think that's probably the best course of option. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Crabominable is going to come through for us once again. We're going to Tera into a Fairy type so that we can resist close combat / be neutral to Brave Bird. And with Crabominable's natural bulk, they're going to Tera as well. With Crabominable's natural bulk, we should be able to tank any hit this thing throws us. So they're going to Tera Water, which is interesting. So for the liquidation boost, I'm guessing. As we're going to Tera into our nice and powerful Fairy type. This does mean, however, that they do resist the Ice Hammer. But Ice Hammer is boosted by Iron Fist, I believe. I could be wrong there. So we should be alright. We should still do a lot of damage. Maybe even be able to finish it off, to be fair. They go for a Brave Bird. They obviously went for that to be resistant to the ice. We're going to live that, though, and their recoil is going to make it so that Ice Hammer still KOs, which is great, provided we can hit it, which we do. Ice Hammer comes through. Down goes Pink Fury. Crabominable is a beast. What a monster. So Flamigo is a very big threat in RU. Like, it's a very threatening Pokemon in RU. So to see it go down to Pimons is just absolutely so satisfying, to be honest with you. In comes Pacemaker, which is going to be the Electrode. So Electrode comes on in. We definitely go for an EQ here, just on the off chance we can live a hit. I don't think we live any hit this thing wants to throw at us, though. So we're probably going to lose our... yeah, they go for a Terra Blast. Interesting. So non-stab. We might live. We don't live. Never mind. We were never going to live that. Crabominable doesn't have a very good special defense, so we weren't living that anyway. So Crabominable did work. Gothitelle did work. Looks like we've got a good one here. So with that in mind, I think the best bet is Raichu. I think the best bet is Raichu Surf. I don't want to risk Focus Blast, because if we risk Focus Blast and we lose, then we're kind of boned. So we'll go for a Surf real quick. We're locked into Surf if we go for Surf. They go for a Terra Blast. Obviously, they haven't Terra'd, so they're not going to do much damage. As I'm pretty sure we can live one more Terra Blast. So let's see how much Surf does. It does half, which is great. Let's see if we can live one more Terra Blast. So let's see if we can live. Come on, let's live. Live. No, Raichu, no! Raichu failed us. He failed us. It's alright though, we're fine. So we'll go into Dartrix. Dartrix can definitely take on this Electrode. They probably won't switch in their Cloth. So we're going to go for a Leaf Blade real quick. They're going to withdraw. Okay, so they're going to go into Cloth, which is an interesting switch. So they're going to go into Cloth, who is weak to our Dartrix, but it does have that interesting ability, Anger Shell, I think it is. So Leaf Blade does half, or more than half. We get a critical hit, which is great, as they're going to actually activate their Weakness Policy. So they are Weakness Policy Cloth, which is crazy to think of. And they're going to get the Anger Shell. So they're going to get an Anger Shell with the Weakness Policy. Oh no. Oh no. They do lose the defenses, but still, it's a big oh no right now. So it's a big oh no. So the fact that they lost the defenses means we can probably take it out with Aqua Jet from the Wugtrio. So let's go for a Leaf Blade and let it take us out. They go for a Rock Slide. Doesn't even KO the Dartrix at +3. +3. And Dartrix lives? Are you kidding me right now? How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Tell me how that happens. So anyway, Pacemaker comes back in. Dartrix just came through for us big time there. Wow, let's go for a Leaf Blade and KO this thing. No, he's going to KO us with a Thunderbolt, which is absolutely fair. I'm going to guess their Choice Specs Electrode, which makes a lot of sense. They do go for the T-Bolt. That's going to KO us. That makes sense to why they switched that into Cloth in the first place, but they probably switched that into Cloth to try and get that Weakness Policy sweep going off. So we'll go into Wugtrio real quick. There we go. And it all comes down to this. Can Wugtrio save the day with Aqua Jet? Because we don't outspeed. We've got to KO with Aqua Jet. That's all we can do. So we'll go for the Aqua Jet. KOs the Electrode, and that... Oh, Aftermath. Oh, that would have been bad if we were low on HP. That is going to be the game. So GG Chucho, that was a brilliant game, a really fun one. I really enjoyed that. PU has been a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I've been really enjoying PU. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.